Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm putting a little bit of a lip conditioner on right now, lip jelly. I hope everybody's having a marvelous, marvelous day today. I am Heather and we come to you live each and every day, Monday through Friday, so we can talk Luminess, see Luminess, ask your questions about Luminess. We are here for you for everything. First thing we like to do is always cover the basics, the beginnings, the what you get in your starter kit. Oh my gosh, I'm so coming up with that rhyme. What you get in your starter kit. What you get in your starter kit. So here is one of our starter kits. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend, and we also have the Breeze. The Breeze is our newest one, and it's cordless, chargeable. All of our systems, whether the Legend, Icon, or the Breeze, are amazing systems. They come with makeup, so it comes with everything you need, and it comes with the 2 bottles of foundation, Love, and blush. Our blush is super high pigmented, so you're only going to be using like a drop or 2 at a time. And then we also have Love, which is maybe not something you're going to use every single day, but it's great by itself. It's great mixed in your foundation. It's great mixed in your blush to change it up. So let's go ahead, say hi if you're on, and say hello. Hello. Is it you I'm looking for? We also want you to do the following. Once you get your system, get it out, plug it in, start making your passes. You want to keep your stylus moving, or your Icon or your Pro, your Breeze moving, keeping that 4-finger widths away from your face, and you want to barely pull back on that trigger. Barely, 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 barely. Barely pull back, because you want very little makeup to come out at once. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. This is different than traditional makeup. It is applied differently. A lot of times people get this home and they're excited. They want to see how amazing they look, but they put it on like traditional makeup. It is different. So make sure you're really doing this the correct way, and you'll love it. It doesn't take any time. Few times you're going to practice and you will love it. Oh, yay. We have so many amazing people. Hello, Linda. Hello, Tabitha. Good to see you. Veronica, good to see you. Hey, Marilyn. Hello, hello. Patty. Samina, hello. How are you? Good morning, Luminess. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Good morning, Cindy. Wow. Hello, Jeannie. Good to see you. Jeannie has been practicing her eyebrows and has been getting compliments from strangers, which I love. I love hearing that. I love hearing that. Oh, I wasn't sure how to do it, but now got it down. And that's always, I mean, when you get compliments from strangers, you kind of feel like they're a little more real. Not that your friends aren't going to tell you real or not, but like for a stranger to say something, I think that is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I actually have mascara on today, and I wanted to put mascara on because I wanted to show you how, because I always have my eyebrows on, but this is, good morning, Kathy on YouTube. Uh-oh, I was like, I thought it said alcohol at first. I was like, what? Kathy, you have some allergies going on. I'm so sorry. I wanted to put the mascara on because I want to show you how precise your stylus is, your Breeze is, that it doesn't get everywhere. Now, normally, of course, I would put this on afterwards, but wanted to show you that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do... I'll use eraser today. I'm going to do a little bit of pre-coverage. You can go straight into using the foundation, but sometimes I like a little bit of pre-coverage just on my lids where they're a little darker, under my eyes, things like that, just to kind of get I call it pre-coverage because it's getting that coverage started. So you're going to start seeing things blur. Muzette, so good to see you, my friend. All right, so I put a little bit right in here, turning on my system. Under my eyes. As soon as I feel that product coming out, I'm moving. I'm moving. Remember, sinus infection. Oh, Kathy, I'm so sorry. Remember, you are never in one spot twice with Airbrush. And I'm only hitting those problem areas right now. So I have some sunspots over here. Let me go back on my lids a little bit, under my eyes. All right, so I think that's really all I'm going to do. I'm going to blow the rest of that out. She was doing, Jeannie was doing her eyebrows for 3 days and a stranger complimented her. I love that. All right, now I'm going in with my foundation. And today I'm using the Silk 4-in-1, which is in shade 3. Now our Silk 4-in-1, we have Silk 4-in-1 and we have Rose 4-in-1. The Rose foundation is not rose in color or pink in color. It has the Bulgarian rose in it, which is great for your skin. It has a lot of goodness for your skin. Silk 4-in-1 is going to give you medium to full, Silk is going to give you sheer to medium, and the Rose is going to give you medium to full coverage. So depending on the coverage, you'll pick either the Rose or the Silk. Now I'm going to start in one spot. Good morning, Martin. How are you? And making my passes all the way around. Just keeping that stylus moving, keeping it that 4-finger whisk away. I'm going over what I've already done in pre-coverage just to blend it and to get, because that's how you get more coverage, okay? That's how you get your coverage with Airbrush. It's by making passes. Martin, the only thing we've done is eraser and foundation now. So I'm just keep going until I get that coverage. Good morning, Debbie. How are you doing? If you're new on here, let us know that you're new. Say, hi, I'm here. Now, to clean it, I want to show you this real quick. Am I using more? No, I think I'm good. To clean it, I'm using my Tip Top cleaner. Just kidding. I haven't taken the cap off of that one yet. Where's my water? Here it is. I'm going to use water, and I'm just going to fill this guy up. Taking my, actually I have a wipe here, and so I'm going to blow just blow all this out. I call it a blowout. And that's when I can pull back all the way on my trigger, and I do that a few times just to, hello, is it Ratan? Hello, hello. Hey, Joy, new to Luminess, new to our live chat. I love it. I love when people say hello. I always like to say hello. I am watching YouTube and Facebook, and so if I don't see you, say hello again, because I always like saying hello. All right, so now that I've cleaned my system, I'm now going to take my translucent powder, and I'm going to take this powder, and where's my water? And if I can find it, I might just have to use a brush, and that's okay. I know it's like right, oh, yep, see, it's right in front of me. Right in front of me. So now I have my blender, and I'm going to put a little bit of powder, my translucent powder, right there. Right there. Doesn't that look amazing? So this, it can be called two things. This can either be called baking, or I call it a powder guard. And the difference between that is a powder guard, I'm just lightly putting it on. And then as soon as I'm done with my eyes, and I'll go over why I'm doing this, I swipe it off. If I was baking, I would kind of pat that in a little bit deeper, and then highlight down my nose and probably here. I would let that sit on my face while I did my eyes, maybe my lips, did some contouring, because it works with the heat of your skin and it bakes some highlight into your skin. I'm using it just as a powder guard. And what that means is when I'm doing my eyeshadow, and I'm going to use the click and place when I'm doing my eyeshadow, if anything falls, when I swipe that off, it goes with the swipe. It goes with the powder. So that way it doesn't ruin anything underneath my eyes. All right. All right, so now I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm going to start with Peachy. This is a new combo. Oh, Debbie, thank you. Debbie says, doing good, learning a lot from you. As you're learning a lot from me, and you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Jeannie asked her son if her eyebrows were normal. She said, "Mom." He said, "Mom, they're the same." Oh, Joy, that is a good question. So she didn't know about the powder thing. One thing about our powder, and I'm obsessed with this powder, our powder is milled several times. And what that means is it's milled where it's softer and softer and softer and softer. Powder that's not milled is like putting sand on your face. It's thicker. Ours, it's like putting, I don't know, it's really thin powder on your face. Our powder on your face. So it doesn't settle into, it's like powdered sugar. It doesn't settle into wrinkles and crinkles, okay? So you don't, I have wrinkles underneath my eyes. You don't have to put like this much. You can just do it like in certain areas, but then swipe it off as soon as possible. Now, on the other end of this is, our products are so high pigmented and they stay that you honestly don't have a lot of fallout. And so that's pretty darn cool. In fact, I'll look up with a close-up mirror to see if I do have any fallout, because I am going to use a darker color. But I'm going to take this, which is Peachy, in our click and plays. And I linked one of the trios to the click and play. Guys, if you're like, oh, I want the click and play, but I don't know what colors. Look at our trios. One, you're going to get a better deal. You get 3 eyeshadows, and then you can kind of build from that. So taking my Peachy, because it's so peachy, I'm going to go back and forth, and we're blending, and we're blending. Yeah, y'all share this video. Maybe we'll have some other people pop on in. We do have a lot of people joining us today. Okay, so I just blended. I don't like sharp edges. Most of the looks that I mean, now there is a time and a place for a sharp look, for sure. But like for my everyday go-to, out in public, you know, like professional look, I like blended. Now notice I didn't use like a base color. I didn't use a flesh color because I airbrushed my eyelids. So I'm using that as my base. Now, after Peachy, I'm taking Cave, which is one of my other faves, this color right here. And I'm still using the same blending brush. Boop, boop, boop. And I'm going to go outside corner, not picking up the brush, just going back and forth, but staying on the downside of my lid or the crease. So I'm not building it up like I did Peachy. I'm just right there. And see what a difference that's without it. And I'm fine with that. Like, I'm good to go. And that's with it. So if you want to go bolder, there you go. And guys, we don't have to spend 84 hours on our makeup. One, I don't know anybody who has time for that. Because mama liked to sleep. I don't want to have to wake up early. When I was in high school, I used to wake up, I want to say like 2.5 hours early to do hair and makeup. I would get in the shower, wash my hair, dry my hair, put my hair in rollers, do my makeup. Oh my gosh. If I had airbrush growing up, I could have got so much more sleep. So I'm just building this at the bottom of my lid, and all I used were 2 colors. Now I can take I'm taking a flat eyeshadow brush and aligning underneath. Just like that. Bam, eyes are done, and I used two colors, and that's it, guys. Again, doesn't have to be difficult. Now I'm going to take, do I have like a swipey swipe brush? I'll use this one. I usually use a little thinner one, but so now that my eyes are done, there's no, like my lashes still look good. There's nothing built up on my lash. I do see a little bit of fallout, like actually just one right there. I don't see any on this side, but then you take a brush and boop, lightly swipe it off. And I had a piece of hair there. And there you go. So it's swiped, and it does kind of give you a little bit of highlight, but that also depends on how long you leave it on. All right, so now I'm going to grab my Cut 1 palette. Eyeshadow, is it new to naughty? Ah, yes. See, it says, Riton says, I have a condition that makes me look like I have 2 black eyes. What can I do? Most items I use make it thick. Yes, I totally understand. So if you, with this condition that makes you look like you have 2 black eyes with some darkness, I'm guessing, is it on your lid as well? Yeah, most traditional makeup, you have to, like, if it's that dark and that, like where you have to cover it up a lot, that's, with traditional makeup, that's going to be hard because you are going to have to pile it on to get that coverage. Now with airbrush makeup, what you could do is our peach color corrector. I use that quite a bit because I do have darker circles and my lids are always darker, but you airbrush it. Now you'll want to do it in stages. Again, with traditional makeup, you're used to covering it and kind of patting, you know, like tapping that in with a blender or whatever, put it on, tap it in with the blender. Blah, blah, blah. And with airbrush makeup, that's not how it goes. So you would make a pass, and if you look back and see how I started my coverage, I make a pass, I can do my lid, kind of hit some other areas, then I go back. But you will want something that has a little more oomph. All these technical terms I use, a little more oomph for you, a little more pigment, a little more, that's going to give you the most coverage. And so I would go with either the peach color corrector or one of our CC concealers. They come in 5 different colors, and then use the rose foundation because that's going to give you medium to full coverage. And the rose foundation, you'll go over it and blend it. So you'll get more coverage with those items. Now I'm taking my Cut 1 palette and going in and doing some contouring. Definitely want you in. On my forehead, a little on my temples. Go up a little bit more. A little bit of contouring does a body good. Because guys, keep in mind that foundation is not supposed to bring you color, okay? Your foundation Joy asks, so you don't use airbrush blush? I do. I most certainly do. I don't always use it because I like to show different things, but yes, I do use the airbrush blush. We have some amazing colors, but if you're using the airbrush blush, 2 drops. That's it. If you use more, you're gonna look crazy. Also use the blush first and then do the foundation, especially when you're new and starting out. That way it blends it. It's softer and blends for you. And so if you do get a little blush happy, it will be toned down a little bit. And I was going on foundation. Foundation evens you out, so it makes you flat, right? Contouring, because I know a lot of people are like, no, I can't contour. I don't know what to do. Contour does not have to be the severe stuff that you see in magazines or fashion shows or stuff like that. It can be soft, like what I just did, or even softer than that. It could be just a shade darker than what your foundation color is. But what that is doing is giving your face some shape, okay? So now I've created some dimension between cheekbone where I want that look and this gone. And so now I'm going to use the optics palette to do a little bit of highlighting. Yeah, Joy, depending, like if you're light, like a shade 2 or 3, you might only use like 1 or maybe 2 drops. You can also mix Love in with your blush, which Love you did get in your starter kit. You can mix that if you're new to airbrushing and you just can't get the blush down. Put a drop of your foundation in there. That helps you when applying it. All right. So did a little bit of highlighting with the optics palette. A little bit goes a long way with that. Now at this point, if I overdid it with the highlighter, I could use some powder and kind of powder it off. Or just like I was telling you with the blush, I could go over it again with foundation and it blends down a little bit more. Facebook's not sending notice again. That's Facebook. All right, so now I'm going in with some lips. And we're talking about going bold to go home, right? Now my bold could be different than your bold. One, you know, that peach color that I used for my eyes at first could be your bold. If you never wear eyeshadow and you put eyeshadow on, that's going to be bold for you. And that's great. There's a loose definition. Everybody has their own definition of what a smoky eye is, what bold is, what all of that. So you can take that and say, just don't think that, you know, like looking at me and I say, yeah, this is a bold eye for me. This might be too much for you. And that's okay. That's why I always show you baby steps on how to get to that point. I'm now going to take Coral lipstick. I love our Cream Confessions lipstick. They're amazing. They're pigmented, they stay on, plus they have a cute little mirror on the back. Now, in the beginning, I was putting on a lip conditioner, okay? When I put this on now, it's going to not be as bold because I have this lip conditioner on, okay? Okay? I could be good with that, okay? So if you have colors that are stronger than what you normally would wear, try putting a lip conditioner or a lip jelly or something on first and then put it on because it will tone it down just a bit, okay? I don't have a paper towel, so I'm using the back of my hand. So I just blotted off that color and some of that lip conditioner. Now I can go back. Oh, you did get it? Oh, Pam, or do you mean YouTube? All right. Now, see how much bolder that is? I'm going to go in with our tangerine. And just smooth out those lines. Oh, Cindy, that is so awesome. And there you go. I'm going bold with a bright color. Why? Because it's summer and color is in. We want those bright colors now that we're back in the world, right? All right, guys, there we go. I hope you learned some things today. I always love coming to you live and talking to you guys and doing makeup and hearing all the success stories. Oh wait, Kathy says, what do you think about the cat eyeliner I've seen lately in videos? It said, the cat where they do that real that harsh line there. If that's the one you're talking about, it's trendy. Could it be fun sometimes? Yep. Would I wear it every day? Nope. 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 Just kidding. So you can do it and it's fun, but I probably wouldn't wear it every day, or I'd probably do that on the weekends or something fun. So that's what I think. So take it for what it's worth, right? All right, guys. Thank you so much. So good seeing you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Let me find my little bouncy guy. Okay, there we go. All right. Have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you. Bye for now. Maybe not.